All right. Let's start with those jumping jacks. Oh, I'm a little crooked. Go ahead, keep going with those jumping jacks. Oh, I gotta let somebody in. High knees in 3, 2, 1, right here. Keep going with those high knees. Remember to modify if you need to, so make it a step. So you can step it out. Some straight leg kicks in 2, 1, right here. Kick, kick. Again, the point of this is to kind of stretch out the back of your leg. So if your kick is here, that's just fine. Try to flex that foot and fully extend through that leg. We're gonna hug our knee into our chest for a little stretch and balance. In 3, 2, 1, go ahead and hug your knee in. Nice and tall through your torso. Use a wall or a chair for support. Roll that ankle out. And switch sides. And release that. And let's take those inchworms nice and tall. Hinge, walk it out. Add that push-up if you're ready, or just hold plank. Remember, you can have a wide stance. You can bend through those knees to help you reach the floor. Two more. And last one. Good. All right, we're gonna be working in those 45-second, increments. Oh, hang on, we have birthday burpees. Somebody's turning 48. I won't say who, but my dad's birthday's tomorrow and he's turning 74, so we should be thankful it's only 48, right? All right, we're gonna start with our 48 birthday burpees and then we'll get moving. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can add a push-up or a chuck jump if you want. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 20 more to go. 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 10 more, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, oh my gosh, 45, 46, 47, and 48. Woo. Nice job. Happy birthday. You know who you are. Okay, 45-second increments. We're gonna start with some prisoner squats. Use our weights for some wood chops. Come down to the ground. We do a little reverse tabletop into L-sit and some dead bug, okay? All right, going in 2, 1, and right here. So prisoner squats all the way down, all the way up. Hands behind your head. Your toes are turned out. Try to keep those heels flat, chest up. Mind your range of motion. So if you need to not come down as far as I'm coming down, that's fine. And you can also check in with your stance. Does it need to be wider or narrower? You can play with the angle of your feet. 10 seconds here. We're gonna grab some weights. We're gonna work each side. And release. Grab your weights. Up on the right shoulder, chop down to the left. And chop. Chop. So it's a little bit of twist on that upper torso, but your hips, knees, toes continue to face forward, and a lot of stabilization in your core. You can work this a little faster or a little slower, depending on where you need to be. 5 seconds here, and we're gonna work that other side. 2, and 1, right here. Up to the left, down to the right, or vice versa. Work your other side. Good, check in with your hips, knees, toes, so they're all facing forward. And it's just this little bit of twist in that upper body. So your core should be nice and engaged to help stabilize. This is one of those sneaky moves. Doesn't seem like much, but later you might laugh or something. 4 seconds here, and we're going down to the mat, right here. So reverse tabletop. Plant those fingertips so they're pointing towards your heels. Lift those hips up. Bring it down. Come into your L-sit. Back up. Good. If this is bothersome on your shoulders or ankles, you can flip it over and do a plank. Maybe work your dolphin to forearm plank or something like that. You can also turn these hands out if you need a little bit of change in your shoulder. And what was the last one? Oh, dead bug. Dead bug right here. Opposite hand, opposite foot. You can add weights to those hands if you like. Watch those legs are moving from the hip. Okay, so it's not your knee. It's not your knee, but it's your hip. Good engagement here in your core. Good. We're gonna pop up for some prisoner squats. right here. Pop it up. Find your stance, hands behind your head and down. Good. We're gonna go through this. We're gonna go through this 3 times, so we're on number 2. You can add weights to the prisoner squats if you like. I prefer that hands are up, so you can put weights on your shoulders if you want. You can bring hands up overhead too. Just careful it doesn't change the pitch in your torso. Should be able to look ahead. Good, wood chops right here. And chop. Check in, make sure those hips, knees, and toes are facing forward. And these are soft, I should add. They're not locked. So if you need this move to be more challenging, get a heavier weight. Five seconds here, I'm gonna switch sides. 2 and 1, here we go, other side. Check in those knees, hips, and toes. Keep facing forward as you chop. Ten seconds here, and we're down to the mat. 3, 2, and 1. Right here. Back to that reverse tabletop. You can put your fingertips out this time if you like, or keep them facing towards your toes. Whatever feels best. Squeeze that butt, bring it up. And nice and slow and controlled. Try to keep that bottom just hovering over the ground. I know that looks different for all of us. Good, 5 seconds here. We have dead bug. Release. Feel free to add weights to dead bug if you like. If you've added weights, you're still doing a good job of keeping that core engaged. That low back is not lifting off the mat. Maybe weights has changed your range of motion. That's okay. One more time with the prisoner squats after this. There it is. And bring it down. Up. Make sure when you're coming up, you're really pushing through those heels, and you should be engaging through your butt. Squeeze that butt. Come on up. Good, 10 seconds here, and on to our chops. 3, 2, and 1. Right here, and chop it out. Knees soft, body weight heavily in your heels. Chop that across your body. So start at one shoulder, come down to that opposite hip. Hips, knees, toes, face forward. 10 seconds here, and we're gonna switch sides. 3, 2, and 1. Right here, switch those sides. As you switch sides, still good to check in with yourself. Are those hips, knees, and toes still facing forward? Core still engaged. Maybe you're squeezing your kegels. That's always a good plan. 8 seconds here, and we're down to the mat. And release. Tabletop, bring it through to your L sit. This one always surprises me when I come into my L, just how hard my abdominal muscles are working to sort of bring myself into that L shape. Lift those legs a little bit. Ten seconds here, and we have a little dead bug. Release. Here's your dead bug. Stay with me. Following this, we're going to get a little water break before we start round 2. Good. Stay with me right to the end. There it is. All right. Grab some water. Round 2. We're going to do our little lunge. So it's our lunge where we tap our opposite hand down and then take a hop up. We'll work right and then left, and then take it to the wall. Wall sit with curl, wall plank, or a regular plank. And, and then we're gonna do our face pull row. Okay, so real quick, I'm gonna show those lunge hops I'm talking about. So you're gonna come down and tap, hop, okay? You can always bring that back foot down. You can always just come to your toe, okay? So, but ideally, that's the goal. And you gotta look at something that's not moving to help with your balance. All right, here we go. We're going in 3, 2, 1, and go. You might find that I don't talk a lot because I do lose my balance when I talk. Good core engagement with this one. Five seconds and we'll switch legs. Right here, switch your sides. Left side is far less cooperative today. Ten seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Grab your curl weights. Make your way to a wall. If you don't have a wall, just take a good old-fashioned squat. Everything's back against the wall, including the backs of your arms. So watch when you curl, the back of your arms stay on that wall. They're not lifting up. Wall plank in 5, 3, 2, 1. Weights down. Go ahead and come down. Push your feet into the wall. And hold it here. Woo. And your feet might slide off. And that's okay. Just go back up. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Okay. 20 seconds to go. Stay with me. Just hold good old-fashioned plank if you're struggling with the wall like I am. You can always opt for a step also if you'd like to do that. And release. And then, what did I say was the next one? Or a face pull row. That one's fun. So maybe 3 to 5 pounds, and you're gonna pull it towards your face. Elbows come wide. Thumbs up. Okay. Shoulder blades drive down your back, despite perhaps wanting to shrug them up, keep them down. Good. Keep those elbows up. Keep those thumbs up. Good engagement in your core to keep from rattling around. 5 seconds here, and we're back to that lunge tap hop. Release. Here we go. Good, 10 seconds, we'll switch sides. Three, 2, 1. Go ahead, switch it out. Good, 10 seconds. Three, 2, and 1. Wall sit with your curl. Boop, boop. So shoulders, low back, everything, ribs, back your arms. Just a reminder, today's class is only going until 8:45. Good, 10 seconds here. Then we have our wall plank. 3, 2, 1. Come on down. Find your wall plank. Oh, these shoes are just. That is slick. 10 seconds, stay with me. There it is. Here's your face pull row. And pull it towards your face. Open up those elbows. Good. Make sure you're breathing. Now I can see my breath. I don't know if you guys can see it. 10 seconds here, and we're back to those lunge hops. Last time through. 3, 2, 1. Right here. And 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, switch sides. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1. Back to that wall sit. Seat. And curl. Keep the back of those arms on that wall when you curl. Shoulders, rib cage, low back. "20 seconds here. And then we have our wall plank. Three, 2, 1. Head into your wall plank. See what you can do. My shoulders have had it. Keep that tailbone tucked. Shoulder blades drive down and together down your back. And release. Here is our face pull row. And go. So, you know me, I prefer quality over, proving how much weight you can row with or what have you. So if the weight's getting a little heavy and it's compromising your form, grab a lighter weight or put the weight down. Good. 10 seconds here. And we're going to take a little water break. Woo. Release. Ah, I was just getting ready to switch my weights out. Okay, it is 8:31. I think we're going to have time for one more round. Coming up, we're going to do more wall sits, but this time you're going to grab a lighter weight and we're going to do front raises, okay? And then we're gonna grab our curl weights. We're gonna do our hammer curl where we do up, down, turn, up, down, return. And then we're gonna do a push up with our twist. And then, what do I have? Oh, our step out lateral lunge where we take a weight and bring it back up, okay? I think Lori calls it like fastball pitch. I don't know. I don't really know sports, so everything I say that has anything to do with sports is just stuff I hear. All right, wall sit with our raise. Grab a light weight, and here it is. And if you want, you can work your arms independently, which is advised if you're really struggling to keep your shoulder on the wall when you lift, because your shoulder does not leave the wall, it stays here. So shoulders, ribs, low back, all of it's on the wall. And you can also put the weight down. Ten seconds here. Oh, sorry, a little less than that. And release. All right, grab your curl weights, 90 degrees, up, down, return, up, down, return. Keep those elbows just slightly in front of your rib cage. So you can play with that. So you'll see that if you pull them back, it's a little bit less work on those biceps. We want to maximize our work on the biceps. Good. Stay with me here. Push up in 3, 2, 1. Right here. Come into your push-up position. Come down. Twist through your torso. Down. Twist through your torso. You can be on your knees. When you come up for that twist, come to your toes and twist. Ten seconds here. 3, 2, 1. Good. Grab your weight. More weights. Bring that knee up. Lateral lunge. Down. Up. We're working right. And next we'll work left. Or vice versa. I don't really care which side you start with. Just keep track. Good. 10 seconds. 2, 1. Right here. Other side. And when you lower those weights down, watch that your spine stays nice and extended. So you're not bending at that waist. 10 seconds back to the wall sit after this. You didn't know you could do so many wall sits, did you? Now you know. Have a seat. And those front raises again. If you need to modify, if you need something a little different for your shoulders, maybe you can go out to the side. Okay, you can work them independently also. Check in that your rib cage, low back, shoulders are on the wall. Drive those shoulder blades down. Just caught myself trying to bring them up to my ears. Good. 2, 1. Here's our hammer curl. And curl. Down, return. Curl. Down, return. So watch you're not swinging. This should be controlled. Your other side stays nice and stable. Curl, down, return, curl, down, return. Keep those elbows just slightly ahead of your rib cage, especially that static arm. 3, 2, 1, back to your push-ups. Twist. Twist. So that twist is really coming from your core, your obliques, pulling in. Three, 2, 1. Oh. Okay, up to our lateral lunge. You could use a heavier weight to increase the challenge in this move. I do want you to hit everything, so hit this balance, hit this. So watching we're not racing through it. Five seconds, we're gonna switch sides. There it is. Good, 8 seconds. We're gonna work through this one more time. Going back to that wall sit. Here's that wall sit. Have a seat. And raise. Keep shoulders, ribs, low back on the wall. So with that low back, it means your belly button is pulling in towards the spine. You can do both arms at once. You can switch it up and do a T-fly if you like. You can always drop those weights also. You got 5 seconds here. Good. Come on up to standing, ready for those curls. And up, down, return, 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 up, down, return. Good. Stay with that nice and slow and controlled. 5 seconds. Good. And here we are with our push-ups. Last time. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Let's get that step out lunge. Mind your speed. You don't have to keep up with me. I'd rather you hit those points, the balance point and the lunge point. 8 seconds here and we'll switch sides. Here it is. Nice work. Stay with me. 15 seconds. Little water break after this. Ooh. 2. There it is. Nice work. Oh my gosh. It's 8:43. We're going to have to stretch kind of quick. All right. Right here, take a nice wide stance. Get water if you need it. You can join me when you're ready. We're just going to hinge forward and hang here. Nod your head yes. Shake it no. You can hang on to opposite elbows if you want and just kind of swing around. We're going to walk our hands to our right foot. Hang on to our right foot. Hug our right leg. And then bend through our left knee. If you want, I feel like I need a little bit wider stance for this, but you can play with how wide you are for this one. So you're hugging your right leg and bending through your left knee to get a little stretch through that right inner thigh. And release that. Walk through center. Hug your left leg and bend your right knee. Release that. Come through center. Walk your hands out in front of you. Let's take a little down dog. Pedal those heels out. Pedal those heels out. Try to rotate those armpits towards your ears. Walk your feet into your hands. From this forward fold position, walk your right hand over to the outside of your left foot or left leg, wherever you are. And then we're going to kind of take a little twist. Hold it here. Take some deep breaths. Release through center. Walk to the outside of your right leg or right foot and twist, reaching that right arm up towards the sky. And release. Walk through center. Hands interlace on the back of your head. Soften through your knees. And roll it up. Nice big inhale. And exhale. And one more time. Nice work, you guys. Thank you for joining me and have a fantastic weekend. Nice to see some new faces and faces I haven't seen in a little while. And we'll see you guys next week on Tuesday.
Thank you. Thank you, Molly.
You're welcome. Bye, guys.
Thanks, Molly.
Good job, young ones.
little babies are cute.